And there's no easy way to do this. Mom just passed away a few hours ago. And I need memories. I just had to leave Mom's, where my brother and sisters all are, and my 3 daughters and my grandbabies, because this is acting up the 2018. Not doing anything bad, not doing anything wrong. But the rolling eyes hurt. Forgive the stuttering. Never stuttered a blooming day in my life until 2018. Actually, 3/4 way through. And it's all under control. My brain is 99% back. But days like this, in the hospital, me and Mom talked. She did a ornery little trick on me. I was going to meet with Janet and Bob, my sister and brother. He's my brother-in-law, but we're family. He's my brother. As Eddie is my brother, who's married to my sister, Jenny. And Janet, or Janet Lynn, I forget which they call her. She's my sister, married to my brother Matt. They're good quality families and people. But I went out to the car. I got the call, I don't know, 6 a.m. I was up around 3. Now it was Tiffany, my eldest girl. And she told me the ambulance was there, and so I headed straight to the hospital. And we dealt with all that. I unless these wind up on a hidden or open blog, I don't know. But they will be here, and this is why I need to talk right now. They will be on my computer for when I pass. That the stories and power of our elder generations don't leave us, even though our loved ones have to. I was bragging all over the place about the trash families I've seen in person, talking with, or worldwide online over the decades, and the people I've seen since first grade, who I knew their stories. I was bragging all over the place because our family is a combined family. Not only are we combined, we are multicolored. I mean, I have cousins who are half Cherokee. Beautiful. I have cousins who are half Mexican. Beautiful. And my own grandbabies, one is Caucasian. There is no purity of race, no matter who you think you are. There is no true KKK purity. There is no pure Panther purity. Every bloody one of us is mixed. My own babies, grandberry babies, that is, they're what's called mulatto. They're half beautiful Caucasian mix and half beautiful black mix. Wow, they amaze me. All of them. But I was bragging all over the world because I've never seen such a glorified family unit. We can be mad at each other. Heck, my daughters got mad at me today, and I got mad at them today at the hospital. Except I walked away. That's just part of life, part of dealing with pain. And we go on. We try to understand. We learn. Some in my family are drugs, alcohol, direct and indirect family. I mean, direct and second, third, fourth, whatever. Mostly, I know the first and second generations. But even then, we try to accept one another and not judge overtly harshly. Not all do, but most of us do. So I was bragging to my family and to the nurses and doctor. And I guess it's the only way I know to deal with this. Mom, she gave us so much. And that stupid follow your face camera, but I can click on that right here and get it off, maybe. It's going in and out. There, that's better. Maybe searching openly and not loudly, but searching openly in a situation like that is likely not normal, I guess. But it's the way I see things. If you can't find a blessing in trash, which there normally is one, then days like this, which is, quit that, Thursday, November 28th, 2019, Thanksgiving Day. Then days like this, like the year we lost my grandfather, my stepdad, my dad. Christmas didn't feel the same for most people, for most of the family even, and I understand that. It felt beautiful to me, and today has to be a blessing found, and there are many blessings in this, even though the pain is pain. I've lived through horrendous pain. For almost a decade, I lived through horrendous pain. These past 11 months, I lived through horrendous pain and survived it and conquered it. But this pain, you can't conquer without either time allowing you to forget, which some people refuse to forget. I don't want to forget. Or time allowing you to justify or minimize or blame. Mom or Dad didn't deserve that. My grandpa, Caple, when he was murdered on my 9th birthday, I thought I had murdered him. For 11 years, I dealt with that alone. Well, what most of you can never realize, only by my admittal, is that I was never alone. I was born with dual personalities, which turned into personalities, which turned into an added brother. So I have 3 brothers that help. Ronnie is the one that was infected by that thought. And Ron, the one who took over almost exactly when Ronnie graduated 8th grade. He helped Ronnie through that. And they're helping me through that now. So there's Ronnie, Ron, me, Ronald, and DM. DM, he's one of my ancestors, our ancestors, if you're on the Caple side. Way back when. But to remember what this woman gave us. I called her Mama for the first time in my life today, and I felt righteous. What she gave us should never be forgotten because it's instilled within us. It's a strength, it's a patience, it's an understanding even when we don't understand or don't want to understand. It's an attempt to let events that unfold, and see what happens. Hoping for the best at all times. Mama, last year in 2018, literally, is the savior of my life. I had blacked out on the floors with extraordinarily low blood sugars. And somehow every one of those times, I found myself finally, I don't know how many, 30 minutes, hour, 2 hours. I don't know. I was talking with her on the phone. I was babbling, she was talking, I could understand her. Not even I could understand me. She got the ambulance here and got here and stayed with me unless there was, my grandson who lives with her for a long time, needed to be at school or something. That lady, after that, I started weirding out up here, forgetting who I was, what my history was. And so I would start rambling, talking incessantly. And she made it easier because there were a lot of times she had to drive me places. And I would be rambling away. And she'd go, Ron, I'm not listening. And I'd laugh because, and we'd joke about it. I know, but thank you. That, and then the struthering started. That was bad today. the stuttering. Some people think I rambled today, but I didn't. I was just looking for ways for me to remember the blessings, but for the hurting parties to I think I knew that it wouldn't necessarily guide, but maybe it would help them to not take what today is Thanksgiving, an American Thanksgiving, which is lied about in the history, but it's not lied about within people like me or my family. Thanksgiving is family, it's memories. And so not to take things like Thanksgiving and Christmas, which for me is nothing about some Christ, which was lied about, his birth and time and everything. But taking something like that and making it into a terrible day. I no longer want this day. Well, I do. I shouldn't be there today only because I have got to talk. And today may not be the best for that, for them. I know they understand. Well, all but a couple understand. I wish they understood, but I know why they don't. And that has to be okay. This is a long-ass video. Sorry for cussing. I don't like cussing. 17 minutes, whatever, so far. That's just one story I'll tell on this one video with all the other talk leading into it and out of it. But I want as much as possible their story shared. My grandma, when she gets the news, I don't know, she's turning 100 in August. My Uncle Joe has pancreatic cancer and they don't expect him to live very long. Our elder generations are disappearing slowly without proof they ever existed except for us. And someday in my dreams, because this is the internet, this video will be discovered. 10 years from now, 2 years from now, 2,000 years from now. And there may be a year-long Caple all sorts of names associated with us. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, cucumber, Indian, Native American. I don't like that word. Philippine. The world. In the world. Somebody will say, I know that face. Wow, look at that nose. That voice is, that's me. That's my ancestor. Or somebody else unassociated would go, I wish my ancestors had done that. This is to honor Mom. not me. This is Dawn or Mama. Blessings.